ConnectForth, the radio forum for students.
FVC, the place to relax and enjoy contemporary cuisine. The Gallery is Forth Valley College's premier restaurant situated on our Stirling campus with a stunning view of one of Scotland's most famous landmarks, the Wallace Monument. Join us for breakfast on weekdays from 10 to 11:15 or enjoy lunch in the afternoon from 12 till 2. And between 5 and 7 PM on Tuesdays and Thursdays you are invited to savour a premium dinner perfected by our team of professional chefs. For reservations, call us at 01786 406 027 or send an email to gallery@forthvalley.ac.uk. FVC, the place to be.
ConnectForth News and Sport.
Hello, this is Liam Witt.
And I'm Shannon Morell.
And this is your news for the week.
ConnectForth News and Sport.
Our very own Forth Valley College Life Start students are set to perform in a theatre broad production at the Toll Booth in Stirling at the beginning of April.
The sci-fi production, called 3 Stars in a Quest, is part of the Theatre Board's Community Roots programme in association with Forth Valley College. The performance has professional actors working side by side with people of all ages who have a learning disability. The story follows Matthew Tron and United Starship Stirling Prize as they battle it out against the evil face and protect humankind.
We caught up with Andrew McCall to get behind the scenes details.
It's been absolutely terrific. It's an absolute joy to do because the students and the actors as well, they get so much out of it. It's really good fun. They learn a little bit about stagecraft and they're just natural performances and it's just a lot of fun and I really enjoy it. You feel totally invigorated at the end of each of the performances.
The performances take place on Tuesday the 1st and Wednesday the 2nd of April at 7:30 PM. Tickets are priced at £8 or £5 for concession and are available to purchase from the Toll Booth box office at 01786 274 000.
ConnectForth News and Sport.
FVC, the place to be for hair and beauty. From waxing to facial, styling to colour and foil, come and relax with us at our salons, based out of 3 of our 4 campuses in Alloa, Raploch and Falkirk, now open on Thursdays and Fridays. To find out the contact information, pick up one of the leaflets from around the college, or go on our Facebook page or the college website. FBC, the place to be for hair and beauty.
ConnectForth Special.
Welcome to this ConnectForth Special, where today we'll be reviewing one of the biggest game releases of the year, Titanfall.
It was only a matter of time.
All of our fight, all of our sacrifice has bought us this one day.
Titanfall was the debut game from Respawn Entertainment, a company founded by the former owners of Infinity Ward, creators of the Call of Duty series. Published by Electronic Arts, the game follows the same philosophy as its predecessor of quick action-orientated gameplay and a focus on multiplayer, but with the addition of several new features to spice up the formula. Let's look at the basics. Titanfall is a considerably more mobile game than Call of Duty, with the addition of features such as double jumping and wall running. This helps to shake up the gameplay by removing choke points and camping from the game, leading to an experience that rewards mobility and reflexes above all. The other primary feature of the game are the Titans, giant machines that players can summon on the fly and pilot into combat. Piloting the Titan feels like a totally different experience which revolves around precision and patience as opposed to speed. As a game overall though, how does Titanfall fare in comparison to its competitors? Here's the positives of the game. The gameplay feels incredibly fluid and fast paced, meaning there's never a dull moment. Respawning is nearly instant, and incredible mobility allows you to jump back into the fight right away. This is complemented by the range of different weapons and perks, which will let you customise your experience to play how you want, whether you want to snipe from a distance, play stealthy, fight up close or hunt Titans. The titular feature of the game, the Titans, are easily obtainable and always remain a relevant part of the gameplay. Titans can be summoned every 2 minutes, and this timer goes down with every kill, point capture, or damage dealt that the player accomplishes. This is in stark contrast to Call of Duty, where features such as the ability to summon helicopter required kill streaks that not all players were able to achieve. This doesn't mean the game fails to reward a player's skill. The amount of mobility also makes it significantly harder to aim at opponents, meaning those experienced in the genre will have a far easier time getting adjusted to this. The game is also careful in ensuring that Titans are not too strong, meaning that reckless players will quickly find themselves destroyed. Of course, like all games, Titanfall isn't perfect. The game suffers from a number of issues, ranging not only from bugs, but also design choices. The game is very poorly optimised on both PC and the Xbox One. Players will notice frame rate dropping, lag and freezing often occur at totally random times. While these technical issues can eventually be patched out, there are a few other glaring problems. The elephant in the room is clearly the campaign. Players have come to expect from most titles nowadays that they include a single player experience to demonstrate the gameplay, but Titanfall fails to deliver on this front. It is of course a multiplayer focused game, and one could forgive it for not including a single player campaign, but curiously the game forces you to play an online campaign if you want to progress. The online campaign is nothing more than a collection of assorted multiplayer matches overlaid with radio chatter and talking heads in a poor attempt to create a story, and you are forced to play through this twice, or you will not gain access to several major features, such as the ability to customise your Titans. Another major gripe is the price point. The game does not have enough content to justify its high price, which costs £50 from retail, and a further £20 if you want to purchase the Season Pass. Compared to other titles, there are only a few weapons and maps in the game, and the previously mentioned lack of any real campaign mode will leave many players feeling like the game is lacking in content. Even the game's main feature, the Titans, are incredibly limited in that there's only 3 types of them. No doubt future downloadable content will address these issues, but the fact you expect to pay another £20 to get a complete game is certainly very questionable. However, despite these faults, Titanfall is an entertaining experience. The gameplay is fun and the art style is fresh in contrast to the generic modern shooter we've grown accustomed to. The game is by no means perfect, and I would personally wait until the price drops or buy it at a discount. But it succeeds in offering a viable alternative to the Call of Duty series that delivers simple, mindless fun to its audience. With the majority of big releases not due until summer and Christmas, Titanfall is certainly a game worth picking up in the meantime. Thanks for joining me, this has been a ConnectForth review.
War changes a man. It's a hard life keeping the peace on the frontier. Everyone has their limits.
ConnectForth Special. ConnectForth News and Sport.
The Forth Valley College Open Evening takes place on Thursday the 27th of March from 4pm to 8pm at the Falkirk campus.
The Open Evening is an opportunity for current and prospective students to find out about the upcoming courses available at our Alloa, Falkirk, Raploch and Stirling campuses.
Staff will be on hand to answer any questions about studying at Forth Valley College, modern apprenticeship opportunities and student support services.
ConnectForth News and Sport.
FVC, the place to relax and enjoy contemporary cuisine. The Bistro is Forth Valley College's own cutting-edge dining experience located on the Raploch campus. Open every weekday from 9 till 4. Come sit down with us and enjoy a hot cup of coffee with a selection of delicious pastries and confectionery delights. If you're feeling peckish, join us for breakfast in the morning or a delicious lunch in the afternoon. The Bistro is also open till 6 on Wednesdays, where we host a carve raid from free featuring a variety of premium meats. For reservations, please call 01786 272 318 or email us at bistro@forthvalley.ac.uk. FVC, the place to be.
ConnectForth Feature.
My name is Shannon Morell and I'll be leading today's feature on the effects of stress and how to prevent it. Being a student can sometimes change your life in more ways than you bargained for. With the pressures of meeting new people, deadline demands, exams and work commitments piling up, it's all too easy to lose focus on the tasks at hand. Whilst the college environment should be an enjoyable, engaging experience, it can sometimes leave you with nagging doubts and negative thoughts. Each person has their own idea of what they consider stressful. I asked various students to tell me their own definition of stress.
Personally, there's many things that stress me out. One of the most common is if we tend to have deadlines close together at college. This then causes me to panic and worry just in case I can't get them in time, and a lot of the time that can cause me to lose sleep over it.
Stress, to me, I would say, is all those feelings of worry and obligation that end up building up inside your head and just eventually lead to anxiety. I usually suffer from quite bad anxiety quite easily, so it's like if I've got a few deadlines late or that, and it just builds up in my head and get stressed out, start tearing your hair out, stuff like that.
To me, I think stress is when you feel like you've got so much to do and it just all comes at once and you really feel like you're drowning and you just don't know where to start.
Stress is an often expected but sometimes serious side effect of dealing with a large workload at college, and can often take its toll on you physically, mentally and psychologically if not dealt with properly. In this feature I'll be describing some of the warning signs to look out for, and I'll also be explaining how you can try and help prevent stressful situations when dealing with your college course. Shortly you'll be hearing an interview carried out with students who are currently studying at college and who have all experienced the negative effects of stress in some way or another. It might not seem like it, but stress is a necessary response and is the body's way of protecting you. It helps you to rise up to challenges and sharpens your concentration. In dangerous and serious situations, stress is what makes you slam on the brakes to avoid having an accident, for example. Stress is the body's natural reaction to harmful situations. When you feel threatened, a chemical reaction known as fight or flight occurs in your body, which is also known as the stress response. In order to protect yourself, your body prepares itself to act by quickening your heart rate, raising your blood pressure, and tightening your muscles. It is only beyond a certain point that stress begins to cause major damage to your health. So what are some of the physical symptoms to look out for? Well, often stress can quicken your heart rate and may cause nausea. Some more severe physical symptoms may include chest pain, aching muscles and dizziness, which should be checked out by a doctor immediately. It's hard to ignore physical symptoms as they are often the first signs of stress and may be a prior warning of something more serious to come. Some of the mental and emotional symptoms related to stress can also be quite dangerous and may lead to avoidant behaviour or low self-esteem. It is not uncommon for someone suffering from stress to feel like they are losing control and becoming frequently more agitated, frustrated and moody. If not dealt with properly, this person may alienate themselves from other people because they feel worthless or depressed. With reference to the topic of stress at college, I interviewed Louise Matchett, who shared with me what she finds most difficult coping with in relation to her Media and Communications second-year degree course. First of all, can you tell me how many hours a week you spend at college?
We're scheduled for 18 hours in classes, but with all the extra work it ends up being about maybe 20 to 25.
Which necessary part of the course do you find causes you to feel most stressed?
It's definitely the courses with an exam at the end, because the practical courses you can work toward on your own time, but the exam, it's all whittled down to 1 or 2 hours at the end of your course, and it causes a lot of stress.
What do you do to relax and take your mind off stressful situations such as exams and deadlines?
Well, outside of college, I go to the gym, I draw a lot. I also work on a lot of the practical things for college, which I understand is not exactly stress-free, but I still enjoy it, so it helps. And also I spend a lot of time with my friends.
How much support do you receive from your lecturers and fellow students, and how does everyone pull together to help each other out?
Well, the lecturers are very helpful as they give us an email address that we can contact them on. The fellow students will have a Facebook group that we can all ask questions and help each other with our coursework. When we're doing our practical work, say a music video, we're all willing to help out each other and act in each other's videos, just to make it easier.
In extreme cases of stress, a person's behaviour might change for the worse. It is not uncommon for a person experiencing stress to notice changes in their appetite. They might overeat or undereat, and both can be dangerous to the body. Any irritability might spiral out of control, and there may be angry outbursts which in turn affect friends and loved ones. It is not uncommon for someone to abuse alcohol or other drugs in order to escape from the negative symptoms of the disease. The big question is, what can be done about it? One of the most effective methods of coping with stress at college is to manage your time effectively. If you have the right balance of routine, work and leisure time, then you could reduce your stress levels dramatically. It is especially important to get plenty of time to rest and recharge. By this I mean avoiding all signs of work and stress, such as harrowing news programmes and anything which might generate similar negative feelings and emotions. I went around Forth Valley College and asked various students what they do to de-stress after a hectic day at college.
I kind of de-stress by going to kind of field hockey training and things like that throughout the week. Anything kind of physical to kind of take out in a positive way, going to the gym, training as much as possible. That kind of physical aspect of taking it out from studying so much was such a kind of mental activity, and de-stressing that way means that you get far more relaxed, you feel like you've done a bit more with your time as well, kind of filled your day up a bit more.
Well, to de-stress, generally I'll just like get home and I'll put a DVD on or something like them. I love watching films, so I don't mind spending 2 hours relaxing that way.
When I get home at night, it's after college, I usually just like go and cook, or I bake, eat. Usually like to play video games or have a drink. mostly like to unwind before going to sleep. I usually read a book, like I'm really big on reading literature. I also like to do some writing. It's a pretty good way to vent after a really stressful day.
It is important to remember that stress is a part of everyday life. Without it, we wouldn't be motivated to meet daily challenges and reach our goals. It is only when stress begins to take a toll on your body and mind that it becomes a problem. As a student, it can often seem difficult to switch off and truly relax. Relaxation is an important part of life that is necessary for normal functioning and is vital to support a healthy body and mind. For more tips on how to manage your stress levels and know your limits, here are a list of 5 easy steps to follow which should help you on your way to a less stressful college life. Number 1. Learn to recognise your symptoms. You will know when you are starting to stress out when you feel any of the symptoms mentioned earlier in this feature. If you begin to lose your concentration while studying, take a 5 to 10 minute break and come back to your work with a refreshed mind. It's important not to overwork yourself. Number 2. Make a list of the most important tasks. When it comes to coursework or preparing for exams, it helps to make a list of all the work that still needs to be done. It would then help to organise this in order of most important tasks, for example exam studying, to tasks of lesser importance. Number 3. Take control of your workload before it all becomes too much. It helps to dedicate a different day of the week to a different subject of study. This means it becomes a routine and you know what you're studying and when. It also means that neither of your subjects get pushed aside or forgotten about. Number 4. Make use of practical relaxation techniques. Take a couple minutes out of your day to practice deep breathing or meditation, as this helps in controlling your negative thoughts and emotions. This is useful for changing your current state of mind and easing the stress out quickly. Number 5. Realise that you are not alone. Every student has to deal with stress of some kind during their time at college. It might help to get together with other people in your class or course and form some kind of study or support group, or take extra classes to catch up with ongoing work. If you feel like you may be suffering from any of the symptoms mentioned in this feature, please be aware that Forth Valley College has a designated student union and college counsellor who will be able to help you at any designated time and in complete confidence. Thank you for listening to the ConnectForth feature.
ConnectForth feature.
FVC, the place to be for hair and beauty. We welcome you to try our new springtime offers located throughout our 3 salons in Alloa, Raploch and Falkirk. You are invited to experience our new mother and daughter package for Mother's Day, including a facial and a full body massage for only £15 each. Also, throughout March and April, there's 20% off all colour treatments. To get more information, find the contact numbers throughout the college on leaflets and also on our Facebook page and college website. FBC, the place to be for hair and beauty.
ConnectForth News and Sport.
And finally, there will continue to be free emergency life support courses delivered through March and April at the Falkirk Forth Valley College campus. These free 2-hour training courses are open to students and the public alike, for anyone over the age of 10.
The course teaches valuable emergency life support skills, such as how to deal with a cardiac arrest, unconscious casualties, suspected heart attacks, choking and serious bleeding. Upon completion of the Heart Start course, participants will receive a recognised certificate. Donations to the British Heart Foundation are welcome but not compulsory.
Places on this course will be allocated on a first-come, first-served basis, so those interested should register online as soon as possible.
That's ConnectForth News.
Keeping you connected.
ConnectForth News and Sport.
You've been listening to ConnectForth, the radio forum for students. This podcast was produced by second-year BA Media and Communication students. Thanks for listening. Keep on tuning in.
ConnectForth, the radio forum for students.